And we're back in the laggy ocean. Honestly, it's only laggy when I'm moving the boat. I know Cooper said something about turning off something. I don't know, ground items. I did turn it. Diastrid told me to turn it on. So turn on what I do. I don't know where it is. But there was something I did. Oh, takeable. Ownership takeable versus all. So I did that. So then I, in theory, should only be able to see my own ground items. So yeah, we're back to sailing. Got 89 smithing this morning. So that's cool. Did it just making mithril bars. And then we did get 73 sailing. I had 72 sailing, I believe. And I boosted to make the salvaging hooks. Here's the issue, though. You command the guy do the salvaging hook, command somebody else do the other salvaging hook, right? So they're on the salvaging hooks. When the sailing, when my sailing level drops down below, I explained this to Cooper already, but when my sailing level dropped down below 74, they stop using it. But not only do they stop using it, they just go back to idling. I think, and it 100% has something to do with the fact that you technically need 74 to use the salvaging hook at all. And so without that level, I guess they just think the salvaging hooks don't exist. I don't really know. Not really positive on that, but yeah, they literally will stop, which I understand them stopping, right? But here's my thing. So they stopped, right? They're not salvaging. Let me get a boost going again. There's still stuff you can salvage from. You drink it, and they don't go back to it. You have to, if you see how he's idling, he just walked off. So if you want them to keep salvaging, you have to continuously put them on the boat location. Yeah, not worth it in my opinion. So I've just been doing it on my own, not even using the crew. 17,000 to go, and then I'll be able to use them normally. I hope, unless this is an update. If this is an update, it sucks. I don't think it's an update though. So 2240, and look at that, 264,702,000 even. Pretty cool. I'll ruin that now. Anyways, I should when I quit this account, I should do something like what UIM Paper Bag did. If you look him up, he's an Ultimate Iron Man. I'm gonna search him right now if it'll load. Yep, UIM Paper Bag. He has exactly 2.5 million XP, which is awesome. But he also has 125 million attack, 150 million defense, 125 million strength, 200 million hit points, 200 million range, 53 million prayer, 200 million magic. You know what I mean? Like, he stopped on even numbers. Now, some of them are odd numbers, but he stopped where all of them have a number and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Pretty cool. And to have his total XP be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's cool. I want to be like that guy. Partly because he obviously just went and got a life. Well, it is time. Maybe. One more? Oh, we need more than one more. That's alright. We got the one. We'll get it here. This brings us up to 74 sailing. Now dock at Waterbirth Island after completing Fremnic trials and build rune salvaging hooks with 66 construction. Obviously, we already got the rune salvaging hooks. I do think I'm going to head in. It is only 8:21 p.m. I'd like to maybe do a farm run, birdhouse run. So I got to check where the nearest port is, though. Because last time I came all the way from the Pandemonium. Kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. I guess technically the nearest port would be some bleak island, but I don't have any way to teleport back to some bleak island. Can you bank on the Isle of Souls? Doesn't look like it. I guess Field Dip Hills? Courser Cove? Yeah, I guess Courser Cove's probably the closest. Kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, honestly. It is pretty good money, though, that they give Adamant, Mithril, and even Runes sometimes. Let me do a price check for you. And we got a hard clue, too. I've been alching pretty much everything that doesn't stack. Obviously take the runes out. 902k. Not bad. Not bad. I guess it's mostly the, well, no, it's pretty even. Mostly the alks, but so yeah, I would definitely alk, guys. I think it's worth to bring alks. I went through just a couple hundred nature runes. Yeah, I definitely recommend alks. It does obviously slow down your XP gains for sure. And sorry, I feel like my camera's a little crooked. I don't want to make it worse though, you know? That might be a little better. So yeah, I guess we're gonna head back to Courser's Cove, I guess. Or Apatol. Where's Courser's Cove? Can you go to Apatol? Maybe not. Oh, surely you can dock here. Yeah. We can dock at the Void Knight Outpost. So yeah, but check this out. I think I've shown it before, but see how laggy it looks? Especially when you zoom in like that, but like even when you're zoomed out, it's still it's the jittery. It's like going uphill on a roller coaster. Like on the chain. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Man, I got a far way to go. Did I already dive with this guy? I think I already did all this stuff. I think I need something on my boat before I can do the other stuff. So I was going to wait for that upgrade. Oh, and I think it has to do with the mini game. I feel like it's a mini game, but it's all part of the quest. The Barracuda trials. I think I need to complete those before I can go out to the really far one. Yeah, it's crazy how much this lags, guys. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, we got a far way to go. We're going to go straight through? Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to find somewhere to go. Pest control is an easy one to get back to, so I don't mind going there. I didn't want to take the boat too far away, you know, when I'm going to need to get right back here. Because next one's 80, Fremnick's Shipwrecks, and then 87 is the Merchant one. So yeah, rune salvaging hooks might be the best ones I'm going to have. I mean, technically, I think there is dragon salvaging hooks, but Dragon Cannon, you need 92. Dragon Salvaging Hook, you need 86. Yeah, so it's going to be ruined for a while. There's a... I still haven't explored all the islands yet either. Man, we're going straight to Courser's Cove, I guess. Unless I want to make a right here. I don't know which is better to bank at, or to... Oh, maybe Courser's Cove, because I won't have to go past these guys. RIP! Is it straight? Down a little bit. Went past it just a little bit. I think you could bank here. I never actually tried. Yeah. Looks like you can. Cool. Now I can join Fred Willard at Pest Control. Hello, RuneScapers. 77 sailing. I couldn't tell you what level I started on. Maybe... Nah, I think I might have been 76 at most. I don't know. I don't think I really gained any levels recently. I'm honestly not sure. I didn't write down if I did gain any levels. So there is that. I did find the new spot, the salvaging spot, Fremling Shipwrecks. A couple things I want to do on this game. Well, obviously, there's the obvious one I want to max, right? But like, the main thing is right now I want to get 81 sailing, so I could do my Master's Clue step. I did find this new spot over here. I did unlock. Oh, it's right here. The brazier thing, keep my boat from freezing, which is the only reason I can be out here in the first place. So I did do that, but I have not explored all the oceans. I think I have the level for it, so I need to do that. Go around and explore oceans. Because honestly, it was good XP, and I think it's going to be even better XP with the higher level oceans. But there was at least 2 land plots that I haven't explored yet that I can now. I did bring Alks. You don't make as much money from this spot, I'm finding. It does sometimes drop helmets, which are a good Alk, but that's really all you can Alk. I did bring the Soul Bearer while I'm AFKing here and stuff, because it does drop troll, what are they called? Troll heads, the prayer, I don't know what you call it. I don't know. It drops the troll heads that you can use, ensouled heads, there you go. Well, I don't know why that, whatever. It drops ensouled heads, just specifically trolls, that you can use for prayer XP. And since I currently only have 98 banked, let me check again. Let's see if it's changed at all. Prayer, yeah, it still says I have 98. I can use all the help I can get. So yeah, that's basically it. If you're reading my privates, which I don't blame you, I leave them on the screen. So if you're reading, I will point it out. I just mentioned, I won't get into great details, but I mentioned, with this account specifically, like there's less stuff to AFK, and this is after 99 sailing, because obviously I can do salvaging, I can AFK salvaging. I can't really AFK construction. Hunter, I've tried in the past. I mean, I kind of can, but it's not easy to AFK. Doing the Herbie Warby method. Maybe there's another method I can AFK now. With the sailing, there has been some other updates. Slayer, again, like I can sort of AFK it. I don't like it, because to me the whole purpose of the skill Slayer, like, well, not the whole purpose, but like a big part of it is like, if I kill a creature, like, yeah, I get the XP, that's great, but I want to be able to loot it, I want to be able to pick up its loot. And honestly, if I'm AFKing, like, it goes back to the argument, like, I don't think people understand what I mean when I say AFK. I mean 1 click every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean by AFK. That's why I can play, and I won't show this to you, but I'll point it out because I posted it me see if I can find it. It was a while ago. I don't know. I played. Here we go. I've played over 2,000 hours. 2,389 hours to be more specific. And in those 2,389 hours, and when I say play, I mean I've been logged in 2,389 hours in last year. So 2,389 divided by 53. How much is 53 million? 530, 5,300, 53,000, 530, 5.3 million. Oh, that doesn't help. Times 60. How do you do this? Would it be 53 million divided by 2,389? Times 60? I'm not sure how to do the math on that, honestly. Sorry. I was trying to figure out how much XP I've gained an hour on average. But that's where the 53 is coming from. 53 million. I've gained 53 million this year. I wish it told you how many levels you leveled up this year. It doesn't say that, but I've snapshot of last year, 2,389 hours played. I think it stopped tracking after a certain amount of time, because it showed this in like early December, or mid-December, I guess. Most trained skill was rune crafting, 226 bosses killed, which I think is actually a decent amount considering the lack of bossing I do on this channel, on this YouTube channel, and lack of motivation for bossing, and 70 collection log items obtained. So anyways, that being said, I might, I don't know. I guess I could go for a 200 mil. I don't see the purpose though, I really don't see the point on this account. I don't know. It's interesting too though, like, part of it, like, playing less, I am specifically talking about AFKing less. Like if I can't actively play the game, I might just not play it. Which again, I don't see that as a problem, right? Like I don't have to live and breathe this game. Like I do, obviously, 2,000 hours or 2,389 hours. If you divide, let me do this. I can do this math. 2,389 hours divided by 365 days. No, divided. I did the wrong one. 365. So on average, I play 6.5 hours a day. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, maybe I should stop AFKing. Now, some of that is AFKing, right? So, like, but yeah, that's pretty bad that on average I play 6.5 hours a day. That's pretty pathetic, honestly. Like, what a loser. And it's not like I do this for a living. I've mentioned in a video, and it's not a big deal, but it is something to mention. I made nothing this 2025. Like, it wasn't like it's not like I'm making a bunch of money. I've never had a sponsorship. I have made some ad revenue, but like in 2025, my income from YouTube was zero, and I'm not exaggerating. It's not a problem, obviously it's a hobby, whatever. But something else, like for example, I posted a video today. It's been up for 9 hours. It has 6 views. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's not like, and I don't want to downplay the support that you guys have given me. Specifically, I would say Cooper, Fletchaholic, and Zezima. Like, I don't want to downplay that support. And then also UIM Driss some, Burst on Entry some, but the people that talk to me about the content that I post the most, I would say honestly, and so I shouldn't trash talk Cooper, so sorry Cooper. But like, he trash talks me back, so it's not like I'm, you know what I mean? But as far as like people that actually comment about what I'm saying in the video the most, I'd say it's Cooper. I don't think he watches every video, but when he does watch, like he makes he'll tell me that he watched, which I appreciate. So I don't want to downplay, the people that have supported the YouTube channel, or supported, I don't want to drop that. Supported, my journey or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't want to downplay that. But at the same time, I do want to emphasize the fact that the growth on this channel is, I would say, I mean, it's hard to put an exact number on it, right? But I do, this is something I can put an exact number on. As far as the audience like in general, it's gone down a little bit, but I'll give you the numbers. So interestingly enough, everybody that watches my channel, not everybody, well, according to this, everybody that watches my channel is an adult. First off, we're all adults. The youngest I have is 25 to 34. That's 30% of the viewer base, and it averages out. So that's the last 28 days. But the main thing I was going to emphasize is, I feel like most of the growth is because of doing music video reactions, and the reason I feel that is because those get the most views by a long shot. It's rare that one of those goes under 100 views. And 100 views to me is decent, you know? It's rare that those do less than 100. A lot of times they'll do up to 1,000. RuneScape videos, a RuneScape 3 video recently did over like 250 views, which is really good for a RuneScape video on this channel. So all that being said, you know, I might in 2026 prioritize less RuneScape. I don't know if it will in turn be less clips. I mean, the long term it would be, right? But I have so many clips already, you know, I don't know that it's gonna like hurt the upload speed. But also interestingly enough, like everybody comments on my videos saying, "Oh, we don't like RuneScape 3." And yet the RuneScape 3 videos get more views than the old school videos. But the big thing I was going to mention, and 78 sailing, by the way, so that's cool. 4 different boats. We now build the internal brazier, which we boosted for. 4 boats is cool too. So over the last, let's do 365 days. Yeah, over the last 365 days, so a year, 44.5% of my viewer base is from the Philippines. And I mean, I'd have to go through and ask them, you know, but I'm pretty sure they're just watching the music video reactions, and specifically reacting to music from the Philippines. I don't blame them. You know, that's music groups that they know, music groups that they like, they have opinions on. You know, it's all cool, you know, but they're not watching the RuneScape videos. And it's almost half my viewer base is from the Philippines, which again is cool. Like, that's cool stats. I like statistics. That's why I'm talking about it. I find it interesting and fascinating. Like, it's all cool. But like most people that subscribe to my channel, like half my viewer base is from the Philippines, or almost half. And I feel like they're just mainly watching the music video reactions. So I don't know. I'm not saying I'll completely get rid of RuneScape, but maybe tone it down a little, you know, because like nobody's watching them. You know what I mean? And that being said, in the last 28 days, RuneScape 3 video did hit 279 views, which is amazing, and I'm very happy with that. But like long ago are the days where we only did RuneScape videos. I don't know. So it's kind of a mixed bag, right? Like, I like the game, and it's not to knock sailing at all. I really enjoyed sailing as a skill. I like that you can AFK it. I like that you can actively train it if you want to. I like most everything about the skill. I don't like the lag when I'm sailing. My boat lags. Pretty sure, according to Cooper and Zezima, that it's something to do with rune light. So it's not necessarily a Jagex thing, but for whatever reason, it's been out for a couple months, and it's still like, it still does it. So like, I don't know if rune light doesn't care. I don't know if it's not affecting everybody. You know, it could be my computer sucks, you know, and it's a combination. Like, my computer sucks and the added sailing aspect like adds the challenge to my computer. I don't know. So yeah, I guess the main point of this is to say, on this YouTube channel, these types of videos, RuneScape videos specifically, but gaming videos in general. I don't really do much gaming other than RuneScape right now, though. But gaming videos in general, specifically RuneScape, because that's what I know, they don't get a lot of views compared to music video reaction. And the reason I bring it up, because like old school, and the reason why I'm saying it on this video, because this is an old school video. Old school, like everybody says old school's the better game, less MTX. There is still MTX with bonds, but less MTX, it's the better game, better community, all that stuff. And I'm not going to argue against that, but what I am going to say is I have made countless videos on this game. And like I said, I don't want to knock the support I do have. Mainly Fletch, Zezima, and Cooper. Those are the main people that actively talk to me about the videos. I know they're actively watching the videos, right? Those are my three main supporters, I would say. And I don't want to knock that at all, because like it's great. Like I appreciate it so much, and it means a lot. Especially because sometimes I know my videos sometimes can be a little boring. Sometimes I'm editing them and I'm like, why did I say that? Or why didn't I say this? Or why don't I speed up? Why, like, for example, right now, we did a 15-minute clip of what? Of me ranting. So some people don't like that. I get it, right? But it's also like, if I want to like blow up on YouTube, like, and become so popular that I can do this as a job, it doesn't feel like the RuneScape community as a whole. I don't think I'm going to be able to make RuneScape videos as a job. I still have the dream of maybe doing YouTube as a career, but I just don't think RuneScape's it. I've been doing RuneScape videos for a long time. And I'm not saying nobody can do it as a job, because obviously some people do, but it could be a couple things. And I put most of that blame on myself, right? And it's just the way I do the RuneScape videos. Crap, did I really click on that? No, I didn't. Okay. The way I do the RuneScape videos, the way I record, the progress videos. Most people, I guess, don't watch progress videos, or specifically, they don't want to watch my progress videos, because I watch other people's progress videos. So I don't know. I don't think I found my niche in old school or in RuneScape 3 even, but specifically old school. I really don't think there's a place for me, because I've seen channels, I've subscribed to channels with way less subs than me, and then give it a year and they've got double or triple the amount of subs I have. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think, and I'm finishing the group Iron Man series on both accounts. I am going to try the Ultimate Iron Man series, assuming that Driss does still max before I do, and I will make content on that after maxing a group Iron Man. But I think the harsh reality, because if it was up to me, I would continue doing what I'm doing and do more of what I'm doing. Which, I mean, it is up to me, but I don't know. It gets a little draining to be doing stuff and not feel like it's growing the channel. I don't know. Because I've just been doing it for a really long time. So I think 2026... Unless what we've already filmed and stuff starts doing really well, I think I might start pulling away from old school, pulling away from RuneScape in general. I think it will still be there, at least for a while. But like a good example, And I'll leave all the old videos up and stuff. But like, if I find something, right, that first off that I can like actually claim my own video as my own, like that doesn't get copyright striked and whatever, like, and it blows up, and I mean like 100,000 views, like I am gonna hone in on that one thing. Like that's gonna be what this channel is about. So I know it could be disappointing, but I just a warning in case these videos stop. I mean, if you're seeing this, then obviously we're still plugging along, right? But and I do want to still finish this series. I just let you know what I think. I just don't think, and it could be the runes. It could be the YouTube algorithm. It could be people just don't know I'm here. That could 100% be it. But I think it's deeper than that. I think it's more myself, just who I am. People don't want to see that combined with the RuneScape. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. I think just that's what I think. So thanks for listening. Bye.